Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Fortitude and today I'm excited to do this two-player, two-spirit game with Wind Lightning and Ocean's Hungry Grasp into England level 6. So this is a really amazing pair together because Wind Lightning gives us this right innate exaltation of the storm wind. So basically that gives us +1 range with our powers. It also gives us slow to fast for non-major powers and that's really busted on Ocean because Ocean has a lot of range 0 innates and also a lot of range 0 unique powers that can benefit from it. So let's do this combo into England level 6 and see how it plays out. And yep, I think we have everything set. Wind Lightning will be starting on board C and Ocean will be starting on board D. I think I'll put the starting presence for Ocean over here. Okay, and starting land is a wetland. Alright. Okay, so how do we want to go ahead with this game? Let's see. So I want to just make sure that Lightning has coverage across their own board. So usually, like the standard opening for Lightning, you want to go like top, play 0 cards, and then turn 2 you can go G2 bottom. But in this case, I am going to get Tidal Boon from Ocean on turn 1. So I'm just going to be super greedy and go bottom, and we'll be at 6 plays on turn 2. So that is insane. I won't play any cards on Ocean. I'm going to be equally greedy, if not more. So I'm just going to do a G2 bottom. And then depending on the board state, I might do a G3, but I will probably not. I'll probably just be super greedy and go to 4 plays. So yeah, let's see how this plays out. Let's throw a presence here and let's throw a presence in this Ocean. And we have to play Tidal Boon, and then it's optional if we want to play any of these other cards. I think we don't need to, because it's not going to stop a build on D3, otherwise I would have. And I can still play it on turn 2 and like get a... The thing is, if I do play it, say I do play it like this, I guess that does give me a drown. Gives me a drown, and then turn 2 I can drown stuff here. Sure, I will actually open like this and go from there. Okay, so we have this. So let's do it here. We'll gather you and you. And then we can get a fear, sure. Look at all those nice builds. Okay, next explore is in the mountains. I just need to watch out for the loss condition, proud and mighty capital for England. But I think overall we are safe. Even the extra health doesn't matter at all in this matchup because Ocean is going to straight up drown things and Lightning is going to straight up destroy things. So they could have +10 health for all I care. Alright. So turn 1, I don't actually get the range because Lightning hasn't played any cards, but we can still make use of this. I could drown this guy and then Tidal Boon. This is what I was talking about. So I'm going to target Lightning. They get +2 energy and then they should be able to push a town and 2 the Khan from one of their lands. So that works out. We will drown you, giving Ocean some energy. And it's really important to play this card on turn 1, Tidal Boon, because since we did not go top, if I do not play that card on Ocean, Lightning would be at 2 energy instead of 4 this turn. So that would mean that I would not be able to play these 3 cards. Something to remember. Okay, so let's create another secret site. And in this case, I'm just going to spread out to Ocean's board. There's nothing stopping me at all. Set up base over there. And then I'm going to play Lightning's Boon, Harbingers, and Shatter Homesteads. I could have played Raging Storm if I had the energy. I mean, we have 6 card plays. But yeah, I'm going to stick to this. And then for Ocean, like I said, I could G3 here if I wanted to, but I already have an answer for D1 and I have an answer for D3 as well. And then next turn, Lightning could maybe help us out on our D5 and we could let C7 and D8 blight. And then I can reclaim loop and defend C3. Sounds like a good plan. Okay, so let's continue being super greedy. And we will play both of these. Okay. Alright, so this is where the fun begins. So I'm going to start activating the right innate, which is the wind aspect innate. Let's target Ocean. So that gives us +1 range for Swallow. It also gives us +1 range for our Ocean Breaks the Shore, our right innate. Okay, so let's do Gasping Tide over here. Defend that. This is interesting because I could just actually I don't want to lose any of the Khan. So yeah, I'm just going to target. I'm just thinking here. Just going to target you. And then my right innate I'll save for the slow if I want to solve d2, or if I kind of want to solve c3 or something. Okay, and then lightning, let's solve both of our wetlands. I don't think we need to take any blight on turn 1, so we'll destroy you. Look at the amount of fear these two spirits, like we've already earned pretty close to an entire fear card on turn 1. That's crazy. So we target ourselves with lightning boon, and then I will destroy this town. And then I could do Hullbringers if I want to earn this fear card, but I'm going to save it for later to like avoid the England 6 condition. I mean, stuff is going to get destroyed, so we're going to reach that card anyways, but this will bring us closer to a fear card for the next turn. Yes, that's fine. Okay, I think this is also fine because we can immediately ravage in D1. That works in our favor. I do not want to thin down the invader deck, even though it's England and we can probably handle it, but I do not want to do that. Okay, click a board to push to the Han from. I'm going to push this guy into the coast. And then on Lightning's board, I am going to group up there the Han. I mean, on Ocean's board, I'm going to group up there the Han. And that is it. And then we need to add a town to land without town. Sure, let's add it here. Trying to see where it makes sense. I could add it here in the sands. I could alternatively add it here as well, which also works because it is defend 4 and they're doing 5 damage, so yeah, that's fine. And we'll immediately ravage here. And then that town will die too. And then we can ravage here, so I'll just go ahead and ravage here. Okay, invaders do not ravage, so we get like a ravage skip. I'll just skip that. I don't want to utilize that. Alright, this is looking pretty decent. And at this point, to be completely honest, like we are at 6 card plays on Lightning. And we are at 4 card plays on Ocean. And Ocean is going to get a ton of energy just drowning stuff. Lightning is going to get energy from Tidal Boon every turn going forward. So we really do not need to even grow unless we really need to. But we can just keep Reclaim looping from this point onwards. Okay, so I have the Ocean's right innate if I want to solve our C3. Let me think here for a second what I want to do. I'm just trying to see if there's a strategic way I can use the Han. Maybe I just throw all the Dahan, like push all the Dahan away from the coast. And then maybe if I draft a defend, I can try to solve D8. Definitely taking a blight on D7. Yeah, Lightning could defend it too if Lightning drafts. Well, Lightning kind of wants to play these 3 cards always. Yeah, I think it's fine. We'll just go with this play and then we will go ahead and drown you. I mean, technically it is solved. I'll still go ahead and drown here. Okay, let's reclaim on Ocean, see what we get. Gonna go for a miner here. Okay, and look at that, we got Gift of Power. Although if I would have drafted this on Lightning, I would have gotten Swarming Wasps, which is like perfect elements. But Gift of Power is insane. It's like, couldn't have asked for a better card. It doesn't give us the defend that we need, but these elements are absurd. Plus, I'll be helping out Lightning so much. Okay, and then let's do a reclaim on Lightning and see what they draft in the miner. And look at that. I mean, this draft would have been great for Ocean too, because Sucking Ooze and Terror Turns to Madness could have worked out. Domesticated animals is what I'm interested in, because even though it's range 0, I can use the Wind innate to make it range 1. And a range 1 defend 5 is insane. Plus it's giving us the fire. We already have the 3 air. We basically just need a fire. So this is the card I'm going to go for. The only downside to this is I kind of want like 0 cost cards. So I won't be able to utilize it that well. But it still sucks to like give up on a defend though. It's a tough decision. Because I could grab Terror Turns to Madness. Just like kind of rush through the fear deck if I want to. Yeah, let's look at the board state and then decide. So what is going on right now? Mountains are ravaging. This land is solved. Wetlands are building. Mountains are ravaging. I'll take a blight here. I was hoping Ocean could solve this, but it doesn't seem like it can be solved if, we get an event that solves it. So there is not a big point in me playing Domesticated. No, I guess I can take care of it. I can take care of this with Charter Homesteads, and I can take care of this with our Innate. But then jungles are building up. I think I'll still grab Domesticated just to avoid any edge cases later on. And we will play these 3 cards. Okay, and I have to play Tidal Boon on Ocean and play Gift of Power. I can play Swallow, and I have one more. I basically just need to play a plant. I'll be hitting max level Innate, which is absolutely insane. So I do not need this defend this turn because it's coastal, so I won't be able to defend any of these mountains. I'm just going to play Call of the Deeps, and that'll help us with some more fear. Okay, so let's do that. So jungles. Okay, so let's give Ocean the Wind Innate. Now they can do a bunch of stuff. It's kind of crazy because this land isn't going to build, but I could drown everything in it. With this, I could drown 2 cities. That's crazy. I think I'm going to hold off on it for next turn. For the slow phase, and then go from there. We have to do Call of the Deeps though, right? Let's do Call of the Deeps here. Gives us an energy. We can use our... So it's kind of crazy because it gives range 1 for our left innate to pound ships to splinters. So this fear doesn't go to waste. It's just crazy. Okay, lightning can destroy this town. And then I can Lightning's Boon lightning, and we can use our innate to destroy this town, so we're not taking any blight. And then we also have Harbingers, which I like to save Harbingers for the slow, because that way I know what the next explore is and I can make decisions based on that. Just looking here, I think everything else we can save for the slow. Oh, unless we wanna stop this double build. So in that case, I will go ahead and play Harbingers. Question is, where do we wanna play it? Let's play it over here, maybe. Wait, will that give us fear? No, it has to be in a land with towns or cities. I could just go ahead and drown this. So that gives us an entire fear card. This won't build. Ocean Spout is almost empty. That's crazy. And yeah, let's go from there. Cultural Asim. I think I'm prepared for this. Nice. Each piece deals 2 damage. That would have been so huge if that ended up creating a pocket for me, but I don't think it does. Strife in a land with or adjacent to beast. I could strife you. And I could strife you. Ocean's Port is almost empty here. We could even pocket D8, D7 maybe. Yeah, this is this is kind of crazy. Yeah, if we were able to do that, if we aggressively pocket Ocean's Port, that would put us so far ahead. Alright. So C1 is going to Ravage. So what I can do is, let's throw this Dahan in here. So now I can defend it on the reclaim with Domesticated. And then that should clear out. I will need to remove this down on C8. Okay, let's give Lightning's Boon to... Tidal Boon to Lightning, so they can push a town from one of their lands. And up to Dahan. So let's do it from here. Let's drown you. We can also give them Gift of Power. We can also take it for Ocean. It's really the options are endless over here. I'm trying to decide. I think we are fine on Ocean right now, so I'm just going to give it to Lightning. And of course, we got Nature's Connection, we got Fire in the Sky, we got Promises of Protection. I'm mostly leaning towards 0 cost, so these are the 2 cards I'm looking at. And Nature's Connection just has too much utility. It can help us max out a major power, it can help us hit our own innates, it can give us raw energy. So that's just a super insane like a very safe pick. Although Fire in the Sky has a lot of utility too. It's like perfect elements, fire and air. But yeah, I'm drawn to this more. Then we do have Swallow, so round 1 Explorer, Town and Dahan. So question is, where do I want to do it? It has to be a coastal land. Oh, it's kind of crazy. If I play, Call of the Deeps next turn on the Reclaim, like I can solve, and Lightning clears both these towns. Oh man, this is gonna be fun. So question is, where do I do this? I don't want to lose Dahan. Dahan have been pretty friendly to us this game, so I'm just gonna down you. So let's reclaim on Ocean. I think we are at a good point. We could go for a major, but I think I just want to hold off a little before I do. So I'm going to go ahead and gain a minor, and then on the next reclaim, we'll try to go for a major. Okay, these are again like all pretty solid cards. Carapace Lands is basically like a free defense 6 if we wanted, because most of our cards are Earth. Sky's Herald is nice. It's pushing some Dahan in the fast. Plus this will be range 2 with the Wind innate. Unquenchable Flames is the least exciting card for me here, and then Flow Down River can also be useful for pushing stuff, because we can always push stuff into the ocean. The thing is, I don't even need this defend really, because it'll only defend my coast, because I'm going to be reclaim looping every turn, so my presence will never leave the ocean. So the max I can get with Carapace Lands is range 1, so that means basically just defend the coast, and I already have Grasping Tide, which is a coastal defend card. So I'm almost wondering if I should go for Flow Down River, just because it has that push ability if I need it. It's crazy I'm passing up Carapace. Like, Carapace is a great card. I mean, yeah, if I am targeting a land with Beast, it does get +1 range. Let's see. Hard choice. I think I will just go for Flow Down River. I think that's fine. And we will do that so nothing happens. And we have to keep feeding Lightning energy. Lightning is like a hungry boy right now. We could actually save Lightning from even playing Domesticated by defending their coast for them if they want to. And I wanted to play the card that Call of the Deeps right here, and then I want to drown some more stuff. So the only downside is this doesn't give me the max level innate. So I am going to switch out Grasping Tide with Gift of Power. Let's do a reclaim on Lightning. Just gonna go for minors on Lightning. So yeah, I mean, we got some crazy picks here. Enticing Splendor, Elemental Boon is basically like a perfect element card for us. Enticing Apparitions is something that I'm also looking at. I really want to stop the mountain build on Ocean's board. It won't be building in D8. I think it is just Enticing Splendor here though, because this gives me +1 range, so I wonder if I can just target the ocean. I don't think I've played it before like that, but seems like I should be able to. Let's see how it plays out. I mean, look at this hand. This is something. This is something. Alright, so I want to do this. Gather. That is drowned. Let's give the Wind innate to Ocean, so Ocean can get some fear. I kind of want to take care of these two, like I said. So we can just take a Blight here, and we can do Shatter Homesteads here. And we can do Lightning's Boon on ourselves. Oh, you know what we could do instead? We could Enticing Splendor here, gathering that town out. Then Ocean can deal with it with Swallow the Land Dwellers, saving our right innate for the slow. And then Lightning can use that to destroy a town now, our left innate, and then we can use Shatter Homesteads to destroy this. Almost completely clearing Ocean's board. That's crazy. And then we will Domesticated you. Nice defend 5. In this case, I think I'm just going to use Natures to give Lightning some energy. because we are like one element off. So I won't be able to hit the third or fourth tier with this. And then we can always target ourselves with Lightning Spoon, and then we can destroy a city somewhere, it seems like. So what's going to happen? This is going to clear. Mountains are going to build. Ravage is going to happen in the jungles, and then coastal lands are going to build. So this will have a building. So in that case, yeah, I will go ahead and destroy this guy. We do have Harbingers. I really wish I could have stopped this build too, but no, we already have the Han in there, so we can always defend it. Trying to see if I want to play Harbingers now. Yeah, I don't think I want to. I'll save it for the slow. Missionaries. I think we can pay for it, or we can... We can just do the... Do the top. Thing is, I mean, Ocean could pay for it. Ocean could just pay 8 energy. That's wild. So if I pay 8 energy, I'm still left with like 6 energy. Cities do +3 damage, I think that's fine. Yeah, I think the Ocean is like so far ahead that we are probably fine just paying for it. Still left with 7 energy in hand. And I'm going to be drowning a bunch of stuff, so... Let's add a disease here. We can also add a disease here. Okay, that is cleared out. We take... Is that the first blight of the game? Oh man. Okay, let's build over here. It's always like Ocean's board is clear. Like Ocean can just completely focus on Lightning's board at this point. So our entire game plan is to just basically drown a bunch of stuff on Lightning's board. Try to clear out the board as soon as possible. Like I could even just count the buildings at this point. Like Lightning can take care of both of these. Yeah, I mean... It's looking pretty good. I mean, that's all I can say. This should be fine. And then Mountain showed up. I'm just gonna pop some Dahan in here. So I don't even need to defend this anymore. I have Gift of Power. I think Lightning has pretty good cards at this point. Maybe we target Ocean with this. Not sure yet. Let's give Lightning some more energy. And they can push one town and up to 2 Dahan from one of their lands. Let's see if I want to push anything. I'm just going to push this guy. This land isn't going to build. Ravage will happen in the coast. And then mountains are going to build. Yeah, I need to focus on clearing out this land, C7. So I will just proactively just push it closer to Lightning's board so Lightning can use those Dahan. Question is, who do I want to use Gift of Power on? Yeah, let's use it on Ocean this time. Okay, I probably maybe should have used it on Lightning, but we did get Treacherous, which does have the water and earth that we really like. That's adding some more wilds. That's insane. Quicken is crazy because it's defend 1 basically on the coast if we need it, but I'm just going to go with on element cards here. We really have no other reason not to. And let's just continue with the reclaim loop here. Is it time? Is it time to go for the first major of the game on Ocean? I think it is. It's about time. And of course we draft Indom because this game wasn't crazy enough. So the Spirit Island gods were like, you know what? This insane game is missing an Indom. We did get Unlock, which has perfect elements. And I can always use that. Jungle Hungers is also nice, but I'm never going to have that presence in a jungle. Death Falls Gently is interesting. Actually, now that I think about it, it is something that I can play in the slow. The benefit of Indom here is that I can always just put a presence on Indom and get to the 5 plays. And then that'll just put me very far ahead, and then I can reclaim loop Indom every turn and just basically completely unlock my tracks. But yeah, I'm just basically looking at Death Falls Gently because that is a card that could help me just close out the game. only targets jungles and sands. I mean, I could do it in C4 this turn in the fast. It's got really bad elements. Let's just go with Indom. Let's not play around with it. What do we want to forget? Let's see. Maybe just flow down river. I kind of do like flow down river because it has a neat effect. Like, I always like pushing stuff. Still gonna forget it though. And then gather, nothing happens. So yeah, if I want to do our greedy play this turn, so I'll have to play like Indom. I can play Gift of Power. I need to give Lightning more energy. And I do need to make sure that I'm drowning at least something this turn. So I could play Swallow. And I won't be double drowning on a coastal land, but I will make up for it by at least unlocking 5 plays and putting some more presence on the island. I almost wonder if I even need to play... I need to play 3 water, but I can get away with 2 earth. I'm almost thinking if I need to play Gift of Power, if I can get away with something like Treacherous, Mountains or Wetlands, because I could wilds this wetlands or one of our wetlands. Maybe I'll do that. Alright, let's see on Lightning what's going on here. 6 card please. Let's go for a minor. Flesh Rot Fever is great. Perfect elements, nothing. Can't ask for anything else here. We have Renewing Rain, but we have only taken 1 Blight, so I'm fine. Call to Ferocity could work. Teeming Rivers is lackluster. Flesh Rot Fever. So let's do Shatter here. I kind of want to hit the second tier of our left innate at least. Play that. Heartbringers. Flesh Rot. Then I basically just need a fire card. I could play Enticing, and I could play this, and this actually creates a nice combo, and I'll try to show you guys what that combo is. But basically my thing is, I'm going to gather this town out. Let's see, let me not experiment with it too much, and just see how this works out. So let's say I target Ocean with this, then Ocean can... Okay, so Lightning can push... Okay, let's do it in order. So I want to gather you out, then I will use this on Ocean. Lightning can push... Wait, oh, okay, that is this guy. I was thinking about Tidal Boon for some reason. I could domesticated this. I could Lightning... I could do this with Ocean. Okay. I believe I had a plan for our innate. So we can destroy 2 cities if we want to. So I could destroy you and target ourselves. I could use Shatter to destroy you. So I've created an insane pocket on this island. I could Indom here because of course Ocean needs to have some inland presence. Actually this is coastal presence, so it's not as exciting, guys. And then Treacherous, right? Some mountains or wetlands. So this isn't getting cleared, but here I could even just go ahead and drown this guy. And we can just do it right away. We could even do Flesh Rot Fever, which is jungle or sands targeting. But mountains, this land won't build. Man, I'm actually kind of just close to winning the game here. That's crazy. So that means I'll actually have to think. I will actually have to think. I could just drown this and be fine with... I mean, the game is already won at this point. There's nothing that's going to change the outcome of this game. I'm just thinking some stuff in my head. So this land is going to build. So let's... Wait, I don't have range for that? Okay, let's go back. Let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. Let's end on here. No. Okay, I figured out how we can maximize this turn. There we go. So let's end on here. Defend 20. We'll use Exaltation on Ocean Target wind, pushing you in the ocean. That is drowned. Okay, then we'll domesticate you. Then we will do winds innate here, destroying you and you. Then we'll lightning spoon, wind, shatter homesteads you. Treacherous waterways you, pushing you here. We have swallow if we need to, but I'm gonna save that. Tidal boon, save that. We can instead drown a city. I'm gonna do that here. Then we have flesh rot fever and harbingers. I think I'll just save that for the slow, and we should be sailing over here. Okay. So I guess replace a town with a Dahan. Do we just win? What is this game? We lose a Dahan there, unfortunately. Okay, that's fine. We'll take care of it in the slow. That is gone. Oh, I forgot about this freaking build. Oh, I could have actually used Flesh Rot Fever then. Oh man. Dang it. Trying to break my pocket. It's okay. Yeah, I don't want to lose any Dahan because we have just basically won the game here. So we will push you, I guess, inland. We'll ground you. We can... Sure, we'll stop. We'll add a disease there. And we can generate some more fear, maybe? Sure. And yep, let's just reclaim into the win. Reclaim into the win here. Doesn't matter what I pick. Just need, basically I can do this, and what am I missing? This. And on ocean, let's go for another major. Why not? Sea monsters. Weave is super interesting too. Doesn't really matter. I mean, we'll go with weave. We can forget. We can just forget weave, and then do that. Doesn't matter what we play. Basically, just need to do lightning spoon, and then destroy you, and that is win. So that was ocean and wind lightning into England level 6. And you kind of see how insane this game was. Like, we don't have a single building on the board. Ocean's board was completely clear by turn 3 or 4. So yeah, just absolutely insane combo. If you haven't tried it out, then I highly recommend it. Let's looking at the drafts that we had this game. So for ocean, we got an early Gift of Power, which is probably the best card in the deck for us. We also got Treacherous Waterways later on, which is great. And then we forgot one of the miners for Endom. And basically we only used Endom once. And that too basically just to reach the 5 plays, but it wasn't necessary at all. And on Lightning's board, we drafted Nature's Connection, which was great. We drafted Domesticated, which is a great range 1 defend due to the Wind innate. Enticing Splendor, I think we only used it 1 turn, if I'm not wrong, but it still has uses. Flesh Rot Fever is one of the best cards in the deck for Lightning in terms of elements. And yeah, that was it. Let's look at the events that we got. It's funny because we were prepared for Cultural ASIM, we were able to pay for missionaries, so the events really worked out for us. The fear cards that we earned this game, the Invader deck RNG, and yeah, that was basically game. If you all like this video, then please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.